Welcome back. It's time to see what's clicking in Cleveland with our digital anchor, Stephanie Haney. Stephanie, what is going on with Kevin Love?
Well, Romney, we've got congratulations in order for Kevin Love of the Cleveland Cavaliers because he is one of the finalists for ESPN's Muhammad Ali Sports Humanitarian Award. He was nominated for his work in the mental health space. That's including his openness about his own anxiety and depression, his work with children in that area, and the Kevin Love Fund, which is his nonprofit, which among many other things is endowing a research chair at UCLA, which will help revolutionize treatments and anxiety and depression. And he is one of 6 finalists, and the winner will be announced during the 2020 ESPYs, which will happen on June 21st. So good luck to Kevin there. That would be an amazing accomplishment for him, and he's already had an amazing accomplishment. Now, over in Sandusky, Cedar Point wants our help to nominate everyday heroes to win one of 10 lifetime passes to Cedar Point and Cedar Point Shores Water Park. So submissions will be judged by a panel on 4 criteria. The role, meaning what exactly that person has done to deserve to be honored. Impact, or how they've made a lasting difference. Reach, meaning who has benefited from their actions. And inspiration, which includes any other way, literally, that that person is exceptional or unique. So those winners will be announced on Thursday, June 11th, Romney, and no one will have to go by themselves either because winners will also get 3 additional passes so that they can take their friends.
That sounds like a great prize. I'd be excited about that. Thank you, Stephanie.